Alright, we lost the roll and do not have a dredger. This hand is fantastic. And I am actually drawing this, so thank you. God, this hand is great. Deck's great. Modern's great. I'm great. I love this art. Flipping Van Gogh over here with his sunflowers. Do I need to get a black? I guess against plains, it's pretty safe. Right? Like, I see myself going Neonate, play Salvage, and then, looting or Neonate, and wanting to cast the Bloodghast, because I'm just discarding Dredgers over and over. And the likelihood of me needing that second black versus the likelihood of my opponent punishing me for taking 2 damage, weighted seems correct to just get the land. Black-white tokens? Or black-white Eldrazi, maybe, with caves? It's probably an Eldrazi. Ooh, good thing we got our fetch in. Have the main phase stop set. Bang. Bang. I will dredge, thank you. What do we win? Ooh, Bridge, Grave-Troll, Amalgam. I do have a draw step card to dredge. See if we can get some sauce going. Ugh. No Bloodghast or Narcomoeba. Another Prized Amalgam. I could Neonate again with this Grave-Troll, or I can just looting. I hit no dredgers on the second one either, so I can't really looting. Yeah, I'll just Neonate again and hope to hit. I also get a free 2/2 while I'm at it. It's important to do this before playing my land because I could hit more Bloodghasts in addition to Narcomoebas. Give me that zombie. I'm also a little afraid of this Blood Crypt dying before I get to cast my looting, but that is just something that might happen. Big money. Wow. Really? That is quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate indeed. I basically had 12 looks at 7 cards with 49. Somebody who's smarter and more interested than me can run the numbers on that. My estimation is unlucky. That's what I'm going to go with. I cannot search. I would love to, but I cannot. I did at least hit another dredger this time, so I can dredge at least once more. But since I don't have a land anymore, Bloodghast is no longer an out. Well, Skull is going to take the looting anyway, so choosing not to dredge to hit a red source is not an option. Not that it was, but it was a consideration. Now it's not even a thing. Because, like, taking a draw at, I think this deck plays 19 lands, including the 2 salvages, which is not a lot. So, even though I can do adjusted math with my dredges, it looks like I dredged about the right ratio, maybe a couple more spells than lands of expectation. But, and then with this thing in play, the fetches aren't even a thing. So, yeah, drawing at a land is just not happening. Can't block there because my bridges will go away. Big money, big money. All right, finally hit a narco. Pretty clutch. Couple prizes. And the boy wins a cigar. And the boy wins a pet zombie. Wait, he took Bloodghast? She took Bloodghast? They took Bloodghast? Huh. I guess drawing at lands might actually be a thing. Who's to say? Who's to say? We hit another Dredger also in the form of Stinkweed, so we can keep going a little longer. Still not going to let my zombies die, or my bridges die, via zombie trading. I will say I think Thought-Knots here is probably great against this deck, because it can hit a lot of key cards, it exiles, which is huge, and I have no way to kill a 4/4, so the drawback is non-existent. Not Thought-Knot, but it is something. Strangler. I amazingly have nothing exiled, which is a bit weird. But I've been protecting these bridges, so my opponent can pretty much no longer attack, because this Narcomoeba block. Whoa. Whoa, this attack. Whoa, buddy. Hold those horses. Oh no, says my opponent. Did they think that they were going to kill something? I don't know what that's about. But I'll go ahead and turn my 1/1 into 2 2/2s. QIVM. Oh, I do have a card exiled. It's the Bloodghast. I bet people are already writing comments. AJ, you idiot, you totally... Yeah, okay. Okay, I saw it eventually, don't worry. I think that my opponent was trying to kill one of their own creatures, but found out that this is opponent. Obviously no reason to give me my Bloodghast back. They should have killed my zombie, I guess. Me having a Bloodghast in the yard is better than a zombie in play for them? Not sure. Hard to say, hard to say. Still haven't hit any Bloodghast, so I have no reason to get this deck more salvage yet. I'll just keep imping it up. Wow, no Narcos again. I hit a Grave-Troll, so I keep dredging, but 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do 10 here? Like if I attack with everything, then trading with a zombie gets rid of my bridges, but I do 10. Or just attack with these two, so that if a trade happens, I only get in 3, but I get 2 more zombies. Do I think I'll be able to aggro my opponent out? I don't think so. Also, if that trade happens, then my zombies can start playing combat. Or maybe they just take 6 and attack back for 7? Also a consideration. These games are a lot easier to play if Gargadon is just suspended, because it makes all of this a non-issue. Which hopefully you'll see in a game in this series. If I'm ever lucky enough to have the Gargadon. I think this works. Figured. So now I have to make sure that I stack my bridge triggers correctly. Ooh, ooh. Let's not go wider. Alright. Opponents. You go on the stack first. Read the other opponent trigger. Yes. There we go. So the bridges, I get 2 triggers from Amalgam dying, and my opponent gets 2 triggers from the Strangler dying. And if you stack them the other way, then the exile trigger goes off and they get exiled. And then the zombie trigger tries to happen and the bridge is gone. It has an intervening if clause, which is to say, I don't know why I'm zooming and it's zooming on my second monitor over here. But if you look at it, it says it has a clause that says get the thing back if Bridge from Below is in, or get a 2/2 if Bridge from Below is in your graveyard. So it checks upon resolution as well. That's why, as an opponent, you can let a little Necrotal action. You can put, you can let your opponent put all their bridge triggers on the stack, and then kill your own creature, and the bridge triggers won't happen. Give me my zombie back, please. Yeah, Narcomoeba. Yes. I hit a Bloodghast also, and a bridge. Nice. And a Grave-Troll if I want to keep dredging. Ooh, the mismatched Stinkweed Imps. I apologize. Oh. I don't know what came over me. Probably just send with everyone. A block on zombies makes it so that my bridges go away for no value, but we'll only have one bridge now. If I just attack with the prized dude, then if my opponent trades, I get a zombie, and the amalgam comes back from the amalgam, which is cool that they see each other. Like two ships passing in the night, but it's daytime and they can see each other. Or I can just pass, because these can't attack through this can't attack through this, and I can just wait. I think I just want to attack with everything though. Let's say it goes block, block. Well, I don't see what this does besides block a zombie, because like it can't attack through the Narco anyway. They take 5 down to 9. I get the Bloodghast back, which is only relevant for getting up to 8 cards and discarding, which I'm at 6 right now. So next turn I would dredge the Grave-Troll up to 9 or up to 8, and then be able to discard something, probably the Bloodghast, and then dredge the Deckmore Salvage. My opponent would go to 9. I'd be left with a 3/3, a 1/1, and a 2/2. Another 3/3 coming back, and they would be within Bloodghast haste, excuse me, haste range. Pretty tempting to just send. Pretty tempting to just send. They missed that land drop. I'm really afraid of just Thought-Knot Seer coming down, stopping me from getting the 8 cards, and just halting my entire offense. Problem is, attacking all doesn't really do much against that anyway. Just you. I'll play it slow. Wow, really? I thought we'd see a chump or a double, for sure. Probably just a chump. Now I'm really curious what they would have done if I attacked all. Godless Shrine, you're gonna have to pay life. You want that 4-drop. That sweet, sweet 4-drop. Still not gonna be able to attack, because I have Narc. Ooh, not paying life. Alright. I paid a life to cast the Flicker Wisp, but not to get the Godless Shrine, their 4th land, to play untapped. Very interesting. I guess they want to stay above 9 so that Bloodghast doesn't assault them. Displacer, that puts a damper on my offense. Doesn't stop it though. Whoa. That is an extremely poor attack, I feel. I might just have lethal now. I never knew Narcomoeba flew. There we go. That explains it. Give him the old XD. I mean, look at it. It's like it's an illusion. It's like a, I guess it kind of looks like a jellyfish more than an ethereal. What are you? I mean, I know it's an illusion, but it kind of looks like a sort of like fantasy RPG enemy, like electric would probably be its element. The problem with these, the blue backgrounds, is could be sky or water. We just don't know. Anyway, Lightning Axe seems good. And I think I'm going to bring in like 1 or 2 grudges because at the very least it kills Sculler, but they also might have like Nile spell bombs or something that I want to prompt them into using. Relics, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring in one. Oops. Or I guess Bloodghast. I think it's blanked pretty easily. Don't see myself having big yards in long games as an airplane flies overhead. I might be able to just board out a land on the draw. Maybe not. 19 is not many. Especially when you consider that 2 of them aren't really lands in the form of the Dakmor salvages. Excuse me. So, I definitely remember calling Dakmor salvage Darkmoor salvage for about 3 years. Before finally realizing that is not the card's name. Oh, this hand is bad. Mulligan. On the draw with a scry, I think I have to keep this. A red source in this hand is insane. Yes! The old 17 outer. The old 33% or whatever. I guess we just get the party started. Neonate's a good one. Might be in trouble against a hate card with this draw, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, is that a good one? Wow, we're cold to that thing. Whoops. See daisies. Our deck just got real bad. Hope this 9/7 is enough to beat you single-handedly. Wowza. I don't even have a sideboard card for this, because like Rare Revelation is white on the front side. Maybe it's worth boarding anyway, but it's kind of hard to board things like Nature's Claim when all you really see is your opener, and after that everything just gets dredged. Or like, you know, I'll draw 3 cards and then lose. Yeah, not ideal. Not the hate card I want to face. The artifacts, you can kind of, there's like a little give and take, and you can kind of like put enough pressure on them that they have to pull the trigger and then, you know, make stuff happen. But Rest in Peace and Leyline of the Void are just lights out. I mean, look at my hand. It's just straight up embarrassing. And this thing can't even keep zooming when it goes to my second monitor. But the Gargadon can't even sacrifice enchantments, so I can't even bridge. I guess I'll just discard it. Displays are pretty good against Gargadon. Alright. I can make some 3/3s if I draw a blue. Rest in peace, you say. Whoops. Whoops, daisies. Something like Echoing Truth might be good, since you have the blue anyway. That's the same problem as Nature's Claim, though. Except Nature's Claim is way better. Or maybe not Nature's Claim, but the new one, Natural whatever, Natural Spring Water. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna play this game for many more turns, to be honest. Rest in Peace and Relic? Dude. Friendly game. Let's just slow it down. Thought we were having a good time. Playing some Magic cards. Apparently I was mistaken. More Gargadons. What are you at? 8? Sucks that it doesn't, like, show it. Why is it in the middle of my exile? Boop. Oh, I should have discarded the Bloodghast. I actually meant to. That was a miss-a-click. I'm done playing this game. That was fun. Alright. Yeah, so, about that. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maybe if Relic is their card, I can grudge them out? Seems more likely to happen than... Well, it seems like I'm... At least I can fight the Relic. If they just turn 2 Rest in Peace, I don't think there's much I can do. Burning Inquiry. Try and, turn 2, get enough value on the play. That, the Rest in Peace is too slow. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Oops. Alright. Big money, no Rest in Peace whammies. And mulligan. That was a keeper. Yeah, I think I keep this. I want to cast these Tormenting Voices. Although, between the 2 draws from looting and a draw for turn, maybe I'm supposed to try and find a land. Or I'm supposed to assume I'll hit a land anyway, and I should use this Scry to dig for a Dredger. I'm willing to believe that that is a true thing that I said. YOLO. Now I'm not going to hit a Dredger or a land. Alright, I got Dredgers. Still missing the land, though. Whoops. And I would have hit a Dredger. Fast and loose. Fast and loose. I guess that doesn't matter, right? No, it does. Because if I miss on a Dredge, I'd rather just draw a land after that than Dredge again, which means that I should have the bridge in the yard already in case I do hit some action off the first Dredge. I think my Gargadon Thoughtseize would also stink. Plains. Look. I can sort of fight against that. Maybe, possibly. Grudge I can't cast because I bottomed that land. Just ultimate punishment. God, that was greedy. Oops. Why does the zones keep readjusting themselves? Double Prized Amalgam I really needed to hit a Narco there. Because then I get 3 creatures back, and with the bridge. With Gargadon suspended, that would have been great. That would have been a draw that could beat, you know, hate deck. 8 draws. Straight up pop it? Alright, fair enough. I gotta draw land. I draw land, the engine is back online. Vile. Okay. Land. Yes, never punished. Just call me AJ Never Punished. Go ahead and get that Blood Crypt. Maybe get Stomping Ground, because I'm more likely to hit this Grudge and want to cast it on that Vile than I am to want to cast this Stinkweed Imp this game. Bang. Yes. No bridges, but I hit Narco Prized Amalgam. And another Dredger and Stinkweed Imp. If I would end up wanting to continue going. Things are happening. The parts are moving. The moving parts are moving. Not out of the woods by any stretch, but stuff is happening. Gargadon is still suspended. It's got 9 counters. Excuse me. Stop not sear my tormenting voice. That's so rude. It is so gosh darn rude. A land does get back this faithless looting, which is not nothing. My lightning axe is already gone. That is exiled, as you can see. Land again. Oh wait, do I want to dredge? I could dredge the salvage so I can looting next turn, but that doesn't seem worth it. I think while I have the juice flowing, I want to just dredge and hope. Huh. Blood gas and another looting. I guess you could say I was punished. Let's pass. Threaten a double. I guess I'm dredging salvage next turn, even though I feel like that's just time walking myself, because I want to hit a land, I want it to be untapped, but there are a lot of lands in my yard already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands gone. One of them being the salvage, so including the other salvage, not including the other salvage, there's only 7 lands left. 7 and 27 is not the best odds. But I will double block the heck out of this, if you will allow me. And I think I just take a draw here. Because if I hit a land, I don't have to dredge the salvage. Ugh. That's not the one we wanted. I'm getting found out again. This thing still has 8. Going to 7 on the next turn. As tempting as it is to dredge this salvage, I think I need to hit an untapped land. And like, I kind of want a black source anyway for these. So the salvage is good for that, but like I would do stone nothing this turn, but play salvage, get back Bloodghast. And then the turn after that, I can start like looting or stinkweed or whatever I want to be doing at that point. I don't know what's going on here. I exiled my Grave-Troll, so I guess this is Tide Hollow Sculler. No, not even. Yeah, with this thing in play, I guess I just want salvage, because my fetch lands are off now. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It only turns off 3, but it's turning off 3 of my 7 outs, so it's turning off half of the cards that I would want to hit. So I think I just have to dredge salvage. As bad as that is. Maybe I can hit another Narco. Or Amalgam. Oh, I did hit another Narco. Nice. Or Bridge is what I really wanted. But I will take it. Bloodghast. I will use that ability. And the prize winner. The Blue Ribbon Pig. Thought for a second I had 2, but no, it's just, it triggered twice. Once from the Narco, once from the Bloodghast. See, if I had hit a bridge at some point, in my sort of second go through my deck, then Gargadon's value goes way, way up. But since I did not, we are kind of just waiting. There's the Skeller. Take a look. I got nothing for you. Nothing of interest. An imp? You have another Skeller to get the other imp? It doesn't matter because I can still looting. Like I can still use my mana. I don't get the dredge off it, but that's not really a concern. Yeah, take 4. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I hope there was a way. I wish there was a way I could rearrange this so you could see the counters. There you go. I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically, but suppose that's fine. Drew another stinky. Honestly, pretty tempted to just play Stinkweed in. Tough choice. I think I'm gonna loot. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. I obviously don't have more graveyard hate yet. I think I can get away with this. Woof. Grave-Troll, Stinkweed Imp? Running a little low on time. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can only take 10 on the crackback. Seems worth it. Rats. As bad as this new development seems, Gargadon is actually threatening to jump this Thought-Knot Seer now, which is pretty nice. Means the brakes might have to be pumped a bit by our opponent. As you'll see, I get a bunch of free counters off this Gargadon real soon. Chump with the Arbiter is interesting. No chump is, I guess, also interesting. Five. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And they're back. So now I can sack, you know, these two in a land. Assault this Thought-Knot. Though I guess I'm pretty cold to path if I do that. Just considering my other mountain is gone already, but I don't really have time to start playing around stuff, especially when Rest in Peace is just floating around in their deck somewhere. Ooh, am I about to get pathed? I feel like I'm about to get pathed. I will cast it. I will block with it. I will dredge from it. Bridge is a little late. Okay. Wolf City. Defensive Gargadon is not the natural habitat. Good looting and all that good stuff, but I think I have to just do this, as depressing as it is. If I were to attack, I'm just dead to any 2-drop. which apparently they didn't have. I can F6 now that Gargadon's out of suspension, which I suppose is a nice benefit. Yep. That puts a cap on what we are capable of, for sure. Do I have to draw to a land? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh wait, no, I just dredged this. Duh. I don't know why I'm auto-yielding. Oh, the auto-yield pays off. Yeah, wait. Get to start attacking next turn. In addition to playing another Stinky. We knew they bricked that last turn because they clearly drew the Vial. So, wasn't worried about dying. We can still just draw Rest in Peace here, and we're pretty, actually, no, we might be fine. All of our sweet stuff is in play. 8 cards left in my deck. I don't really want to dredge anymore. I guess I'm just drawing. Thalia. Can't looting anymore. Yet. That's alright. Do not want to dredge. Neonate's sweet. Gives me a bunch of zombies. Zambos. Zambinos. Do it now. No replacement. Another one, nice. Yeah, okay. No, wait, not yet. 50 seconds? I don't know if that's enough time. I've dirtled too much. The reason I didn't attack with Gargadon is because a chump kills my bridges, and I want to get this Neonate's trigger off, assuming that they don't trade here. In which case, I would get a zombie for the Bloodghast anyway. I don't think they're blocking, so they don't know that I don't have a land. Which also puts them into Bloodghast haste range. Not that that matters too much, but it could. 48 seconds. I'm F6'd. We shall see. Coming down to the wire. Tense stuff. Oh, I'm totally blocking my graveyard. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. Or my exile. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I was like, I'm sure I have bridges. This is just a mess. Oh, sick. I don't think that actually gets anything. 1, 2, 3 blockers. 4 blockers, but I have to pay 2 life. Guess these guys have to stay home. These should stay home. Wow, they didn't activate Shambling Vent? This is giving me zombies. No matter what. Goes first strike. This gives me zombies if I stack right, which I'm going to try and do, but we'll see. I think my opponent's on the time me out with 11 seconds plan, but I don't know if that's going to work. Looks like it might. It's going to be close. I have to hit cancel on my stupid thing. I have that hotkey ready to go. Oh, Ghostly Prison for the timeout is gross. What a sick way to lose. It's great, because if I have enough time, I beat the Ghostly Prison. But... Fuck. Oh, that's what I get for playing a new deck on video. I'm sorry. I'll have to play faster. But... playing while talking is hard. It's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, 1-1, sadly.